Dr. Elizabeth Clayborne, welcome to DBL. But first, I have to thank you for all the work you've done on the front lines during the pandemic. You recently started your maternity leave, but what did it feel like to be working so closely with COVID-19 patients while keeping the health of yourself and your unborn baby in mind? I can't even imagine.
It was a stressful experience. I definitely was very aware every time I walked into the hospital, the risk I was taking. It became more difficult for me to spend 12-hour days wearing PPE with a respirator or mask on and gowns. It certainly has been a relief coming home, but I also feel a little guilty for leaving my colleagues on the front lines. However, I've not missed a beat since coming home, and I've been running around after my 19-month-old who is going to be having a baby sister very soon.
Now, you did make a pact with 2 other pregnant colleagues to continue working during the crisis for as long as you could. Talk about selfless. Tell me about the conversation that led to your decision to keep going.
Yeah, when we all found out we were pregnant at the same time, we were very excited because we were all having girls. It was our second child, and we were talking about the play dates we were going to be able to have. And then when the pandemic hit, there was definitely a sense of some nervousness. And so we got together and we decided that we were going to continue working. We had the support from our administration to move us to slightly less risky shifts where we're not doing intubations or procedures that put us at increased risk. But we still came in contact with COVID positive patients every day.
So what are you going to tell your kids one day about this time in the world?
Yeah, I think that, to be honest, my daughter is going to have such an amazing birth story, right? Because this will be a part of the narrative of the first part of her life, that she grew inside of me during a time where everyone was dealing with fear and chaos in the world. And I would say also that, I think it's really important for families at this time where a lot of people are concerned about what's going on and don't know what to expect, to be honest and have conversations with themselves. And so I'm a big proponent of people having advanced care plans and making sure that they talk to their family members about what their wishes would be if there was an emergency. Right. And it was very sobering for me to have to talk to my husband about that and say, look, if I go into the hospital, I test positive or I get sick, this is what I want done. This is how I want us to protect our daughters. This is what my wishes would be if there is a crisis. And then document it. And you can get advanced directives at cdc.gov or use an online platform like My Directives that helps to keep everyone on the same page.
I am just in awe of you. You are a modern day superhero in every sense of the word. And finally, I want to ask, what's giving you hope during this uncertain time?
I actually feel that my experience serving on the front lines has highlighted some of the positives that's come out of this experience. I've seen a renewed sense of community, people really stepping up and caring for their neighbors, sacrificing personal things like making sure that they're wearing masks or going out, listening to their health providers in order to serve the greater community. And I think that the extra time that we've had at home that highlights, maybe the over busyness that we have in our society or missing the little things that are important, just the day-to-day experiences I have with my daughter and this extra time that I've got to spend with her since I came off of out of maternity leave a little early, have really been able to cement to me what's important in the human experience. And I think that's something that's going to unify us in the future.
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful message. And an important one for all of us to hold near and dear to our hearts. Thank you so much, Dr. Clayborne. You inspire me. We're so happy for you and your family. I'm wishing you all the best on your new baby girl's arrival. Hopefully we can stay in touch.